Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, and once again, this is the 1 hour chart. We're still sitting here fluctuating between 52 and 53 cents. You know what keeps me going while we're going sideways is the utility behind XRP. I remind myself all the time of what I'm actually holding. If you know what you're holding, you will never sell this cryptocurrency. Just in, rumors in the XRP community that Ripple and SEC has already entered into settlement discussion. Anytime news is expected. You know, this is ridiculous already. People are hyping everything up right now, and I think that's why a lot of other people are very frustrated. You know, I've heard it time and time again during this entire Ripple SEC lawsuit. Settlement's coming next week. This is the big day. My insiders are telling me this. Guess what? There's no insiders, and it's all rumors, and it's all speculation. And that's why the crypto space is the way it is right now. And finally, we see an actual price prediction that can happen. XRP price on the cusp of major uptick to $1.40. You know why that's so believable? Because we achieved $1.40 in the past. Once we start breaking past the all-time high, and that time is coming, then people will more believe that we could hit $100 or $1,000 in the future. But first, we gotta get past the all-time high as well. The attached chart illustrates how many people worldwide have shown interest in Bitcoin on the Google Trends platform. Now, when you look at this, you can see right now nobody outside of crypto cares about crypto. Outside of crypto, the narrative is still strong that crypto's dead. It's never coming back. Look at what happened with that FTX, but we are in crypto, so we're interested in it because of that. Our money is tied up in it. The people outside of crypto, they could care less. Altcoins are the only way to make life-changing money in crypto. 95% out there think crypto is dead, but to be honest, it's chart-wise no different than in 2015 or 2020. Full send is inevitable. And here's where we were in 2015. Altcoins are dead. Then we've seen this happen. 2020, altcoins are dead, and this happened. Here we are right now, ready to have another massive run-up. And at that moment, I'm talking about by the time we're climbing a massive green uptrend, people will jump into crypto like never before. You're going to see all that FOMO money come in so fast. You're going to hear about crypto everywhere you go then. Right now, everything's crickets because nobody believes in crypto at this moment. And now's the time you want to keep stacking it because now it's at rock bottom prices. Dalio explains, when this deadly sequence of events emerges at the conclusion of an 80-year-long debt cycle, there's a change in the global reserve currency status and the external world order. Now, when you talk to people about a new world's reserve currency, about the dollar going to zero or dying off or no longer becoming the world's no longer being the world's reserve currency, people can never see that happening. But if you look to the past, and we all know history repeats itself, look at Portugal, 80 years, Spain, 110 years, Netherlands, 80 years, France, 95 years, Britain, 105 years, United States, 100+ years. We are on the verge of a new world's reserve currency. Now, a lot of people in the crypto space think that XRP is going to be that new world's reserve currency. We'll talk about that in a minute. In his book, Dalio suggested the rise and decline of 10 great empires over the past 500 years, and noticed many similarities among all these great empires. He noticed how these empires go through these 250-year cycles of rise and decline. So you see, New World Order, peace, prosperity, productive debt growth, financial bubble and big wealth gap, reserve currency, income rise and competitors copy, overstretches, financial bust, printing money and credit, revolutions and wars, debt and political restructuring, and then a new world order. And I think that's part of the reason they're pushing for a new world order right now through the Great Reset. But you could actually see the U.S. is already going through a lot of this, printing money like crazy. We all know about that. Wars breaking out here and there over time. And even if you look to the past, we had World War I and World War II. Debt and political restructuring, that happens all the time as well. So are we on the verge of a new world's reserve currency? I think we are. But people outside of crypto don't want to believe it. And a lot of people inside of crypto don't want to believe it. They're going to try to convince you that the dollar is going to be stronger than ever because it's on the rise up right now. But eventually it's going to come crashing down over time once again. Then you listen to David Schwartz, and this is what he had to say about world's reserve currency.
Do you believe that there can be two existing world reserve currencies to simultaneously exist?
I do, and I think that could happen. I think it's quite realistic that a lot of the world is just done with the dollar as their reserve currency. I think that there's a lot of places that are willing to try something else. And one of my scenarios, and I don't think it's going to play out quickly, but like one of my wild case success scenarios for a digital asset is if countries start to realize that the US dollar is not going to be the reserve currency forever. Other things are going to be the reserve currency. And the same thing that we saw with banks, like people, when we started selling software to banks, people would say to me, why would a bank use something that like you guys were selling them when they could use something that was like made by banks? And what they didn't realize is that, only like 10 banks in the country, on the planet, are Deutsche Bank, HSBC, Credit Suisse, JP Morgan Chase, like the ones who would build a system that the entire planet would run on. For the rest of the banks, that's 6,000 smaller banks, those are their biggest, strongest competitors. Those are the entities they hate the most. They would not want to use the system built and maintained by them because it's going to be biased in favor of them, their biggest and strongest competitors.
So what David is actually saying is that he can see two world reserve currencies at the same time. And that actually makes sense to me. Think about it. Paper money is not going to disappear as quick as people think. But we're going to have a digital form of money at the same time. And over time, paper money will disappear. But no other country is going to want to use another country's world's reserve currency. The same way no other bank would want to use this bank's coin in the future. That's the problem JP Morgan will have with their Onyx coin or whatever it is. And the same goes for a world's reserve currency. So going forward, I don't think XRP is going to be a world's reserve currency, but I think it's going to be a world's bridge currency, which is what it's built for. Every central bank is set to use XRP as a bridge currency for their CBDCs. Everything will run on the XRP ledger. So think about it. What if there's a time where the US dollar is collapsing out and no other currency has emerged as the world's reserve currency? But we're still using XRP as a bridge in between currencies all over the world at the same time. Maybe that's exactly what David's talking about. Instead of a world's reserve currency, a world's bridge currency. And that would make a lot of sense because a lot of countries would go along with that because they could see XRP being used as the trust layer. Breaking news, International Monetary Fund is developing a digital currency platform to enable transactions between countries. Do you remember when Brad Garlinghouse joked with Ross Letko about XRP? It's all planned. This video alone makes me never, ever want to sell any of my XRP. Take a listen.
You want to take one? Go for it. The first one's for you. IMF. Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
Remember, I'm from the legal department. I'm supposed to be very conservative about these things. I don't want to go into great details about
Maybe
the
I should
IMF.
take what the IMF is going to do.
You know the IMF is going to be holding XRP. You know they see XRP as the future. And that is why I never want to sell any of my XRP. Because I want it to get to its full potential, its full topping price. I'm talking about a price that where it's acting like a stable coin backed by real world assets in the future. But you know, we are at a time right now where nobody can see that coming. Everyone here is tired of waiting. Everyone here also wants to sell XRP as soon as possible. Don't expect whatever date they tell you. It will make you give up. Just hold and wait. You know, everybody's so impatient right now. And that's why I always said, you know, even XRP holders that are out there in this community, only maybe 5% are still going to be holding when it gets to its full potential. Most will have already sold off. You know, they have their selling points that they plan to achieve over time. But if you look at the big picture, I'm talking about the whole entire world and all the currencies that are out there today, and XRP working in between all those currencies on a daily basis, 365 days a year. How can it ever be priced at 52, 53 cents in the future? It can't. It has to be at a very high value. And that's why I keep holding it. The FOMO hasn't even started yet. Loads of people will miss out, or someone will sell too soon. I'm here to the end, never selling all of my X coins to the moon and beyond. And it's not just XRP. It's XLM, XDC, HBAR. You know, we're in a time where technology is moving faster than ever before. And you see the world coming together, forming a massive new financial system. Yet everybody's so concerned if XRP is going to break 2 digits in the next run. And sure, I'm not going to be the guy who tells you don't take profit, because you absolutely should. Pull out your initial investment at some point, go and enjoy yourself. This way you will come back with even more patience to continue holding even longer into the future. But never sell all of your XRP. Like some of these people are saying that on a daily basis. I don't think I'm going to hold on to any of my XRP. I've been waiting this long. I just can't wait to get rid of it. I can't wait to go buy this or buy that. Well, then you buy those things. And then all of a sudden the money is gone. And now you're right back here in the crypto space, starting over from scratch when XRP is sitting at much, much higher prices. You don't want to get into that situation either. You know, I always like to keep you positive and keep you going along the way, keep you entertained somewhat. And, you know, the reason I do that is because I see the potential here. And I want to share those moments with you along the way when we are hitting those high numbers. Can you believe XRP just broke $15 today? I cannot wait for that to happen. But until we get there, you got to have the patience of a saint. We go sideways for such long periods of time. And if you can't handle that, then crypto is not for you. Because the second that we blast off, you will be selling. You'll be listening to those people saying, this is the top for XRP. We're never going to go beyond this point based on previous cycles and market cap. But if you base things on utility, you will see much, much higher numbers in the future. The whole world is going to be using this cryptocurrency. You could see it already. Every single bank is interested in Ripple's technology. The banks in the United States haven't even came on board yet. That's still going to happen. Then you have the settlement, and the hell with the rumors. That settlement is coming at some point in the future as well. And then beyond that, Ripple announcing an IPO. I think that's also going to happen, and you better be here for those moments. If not, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. So until then, let's stay patient, let's stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm wrapping this one up. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.